Hey, it's Todd Duncan. I am excited about this quick video. There's no surprise to you that we are operating today in a limited inventory environment, a multiple offer market. We know that real estate has gone through the roof. We also know that sellers, in a lot of cases, have unrealistic expectations of what they can get for their property. We also know that buyers are hungry to grab real estate right now. And it's a real pain point for a lot of people because offers aren't getting accepted, multiple offers are coming in, buyers are losing out, buyers are getting frustrated. Real estate agents have time invested with the buyer and offers aren't getting looked at or accepted. It's a real pain point. And the problem, I think, is as inventory shrinks and as home prices go up and as borrowers continue to get discouraged when offer after offer is getting rejected, we have to come up with a very proactive solution. And I think you know what I'm talking about here. I believe that no matter what the market is, we can win. And I believe it requires creativity. I believe it requires innovation. I believe it requires strategy. And you know what I'm talking about. In this particular video, I'm going to share with you a personal story that I experienced as a seller in the last 4 months, why I accepted an offer that wasn't the highest offer, and then I'm going to share with you 3 ideas from 4 top 1% mortgage professionals on how, with their real estate partners, they are helping buyers and agents win the deal in these bizarre market conditions that we're in. So let's start with the personal story. I got a call about 4 months ago from somebody who I trust that manages my properties. And he indicated to me that my house, not my house, but a house like my house, just 6 doors away, had gone on the market and had 5 offers within about 12 hours. And this was the front end of the market heating up. And it was a battle. It was multiple offers going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And there were 4 sets of borrowers trying to get that home. They accepted one of the offers, which left 3 buyers. And so my property manager called me and he said, I don't know if you want to do this, but I believe there's 3 people in the market that want your house. And I think we should test this. I think we should see if we could get the same kind of offers that just allowed this other property to go into escrow in about 12 hours after it hit the MLS. So I decided to do that. And as was the hopeful idea, I listed it at a much higher price than it was currently comped at. And I decided just let's see what happens. And so the buyers that missed out on the earlier property, they obviously went back into a competitive mode. One guy bowed out pretty early because he was an investor and didn't want to overpay. But I ended up getting about 7 different offers coming in, back and forth multiples. And I decided to accept an offer that was from a husband and wife that had 2 children, and the children were 14 and 11. And why I accepted the offer was for 2 reasons. One, there was very little risk, if any, because all conditions were waived. And the other, and more important, is I also, when I bought that house, had the chance to raise my 2 boys in that home as well. And it was very interesting because I received not only a letter from the buyers making that offer, I received a video from the buyers making that offer, and I connected with them. I had obviously a choice to make, and the choice was I would like to, all other things considered, I would like to know that a family is going to be able to enjoy my property like my family enjoyed that property. My boys are 24 and 23 now, and it just seemed to resonate. We had the most flawless escrow. It was simple to the point. Loan contingency's gone, appraisal contingency's gone, and I think I made a really great choice, and I received hundreds of thousands of dollars more than the property was listed for. I could have gotten even more, but I didn't have the emotional connection. And I just tell you that story because it's really fresh. It's something that I have in my heart that really resonates with me. I think often about the buyers that now own that home and what they're doing with their family. And I think the message I want to send is that In markets like we're in, and any market where you have inventory that is a little bit constricted, and even really in markets of normalcy, to accelerate offers being accepted, whether we have a super competitive market or not, emotional connection matters. The only exception to that rule is if you have a pure investor mindset. All you're doing is looking at rent rolls and cash flow. And again, then the money matters, but making sure that you do it the right way matters. And it may matter less from an investor standpoint. And if you're selling property to investors, it may matter less. Not all the time, but in a lot of those cases. Otherwise, buying real estate, financing real estate, owning real estate is a huge emotional decision. And it's one that blesses people that own the real estate, that are able to make the dream come true. And that's the story I want to tell you. I want to share with you 3 different examples of how mortgage lenders that I am personally coaching are disrupting the market right now. And I want to share these with you so you can get a glimpse of what they're actually doing. The first is going to be a mortgage lender that I coach. I've coached him for 3 years. Last year, he did over $200 million in real estate transactions. And he has a disruption program where he takes the normal pre-qualification mindset of the market, takes the normal pre-approval mindset of the market, and he takes it up another level. And this is going to blow your mind. And so watch this quick video as you see Corey DePass in action and how he is disrupting the offer market in today's real estate environment that we find ourselves in. Take a look at this.
One of the best ways that we've been able to add value to our clients is to help them get their offer accepted on a property that they want. Over the last 12 months, the following strategies have dramatically increased our clients' offer acceptance rate. Let me explain to you what we do, why it's important to the seller, and why that means it should be important to you as a buyer. It's important to know that there are 3 different levels of loan approval. The first is pre-qualification. This is simply finding out verbally what type of loan and what purchase price you would qualify for. Pre-qualification is good for getting basic ballpark information, but if you're serious about writing an offer on a specific property, then just being pre-qualified won't do you any good. The next level is a standard pre-approval. You provide basic income and asset documentation, your credit gets pulled, and the loan officer reviews your file. The loan officer then provides you a single-page letter, which is the minimum needed to be able to submit an offer on a specific property. This is where most lenders stop. So how are we different? We have something called the homebuyer advantage. Before you've even found a specific property, we actually turn the file into our underwriter. The underwriter is the person responsible for formally approving your loan request. Our underwriter will sign off everything having to do with employment, income, assets, down payment, and credit. Here's how this helps our buyer. With full underwriting approval in hand, your offer will have the following advantages. 1. We can offer to close escrow in as little as 10 days. A quicker closing provides the seller a lot more flexibility for when they are making plans on their next property. 2. We allow you to waive all financing contingencies. This shows the seller that we have full confidence that your loan will go through and they won't be stuck putting the home back on the market. 3. We guarantee your earnest money deposit. This means that if for some reason we can't get you financed, we will reimburse you for your full earnest money deposit. 4. We will guarantee our ability to close the transaction on time. If we don't, we will pay the seller of the property $500 a day for every day that we are late. We close on time, every time, and we put our money where our mouth is. Most properties on the market will have 3 to 5 competing offers. There are 2 ways to move your offer to the top of the stack: price or terms. By providing the strongest possible terms and guarantees, we give the seller every excuse to choose your offer, even when there may have other offers at a higher price. Don't just settle for pre-qualification or a standard pre-approval. Make your offer stand out with your homebuyer advantage.
Super powerful, right? That is amazing when you start to position things that way early on. I coach 2 other people. One is a guy named Tom, one is a gal named Charla, and they are dominating the offer market right now through simple video messaging. The first quick video that I'm going to show you is from Tom Sherman. I just want you to understand that I was coaching him to do video, and he did this video to an agent involving buyers that he was working with, and he got the offer accepted, and I believe there was 8 other offers in the market on that particular property. Take a look at this quick video from Tom Sherman.
Hey, Jamie, Tom Sherman. I'm calling on behalf of the Green Waltz, they're putting an offer in on your listing over on Reynolds, and they're working with Tanya Kane. Just wanted you to know that they are in great shape financially. We verified income, assets, credit, job, all that kind of good stuff. We did go in with a 5% offer, 95% conventional financing, not because they don't have extra cash, but because we want to make sure we have extra cash in the event that there's any kind of appraisal shortage or anything like that. So if you have any questions, give me a call, 214-680-1166. Have a great day.
You can tell that that was probably Tom's first video. He hadn't really overthought it. He was just speaking his heart and speaking his truth after meeting with the borrowers. And in this particular example, the offer rose to the top and was accepted by the sellers. I'm going to read you right now a text that I received from Charlotte. So like Tom, Charlotte was also new to video, and she trusted the way that we formatted it and coached her. And I'm just going to read something to you. She said, "Hey, everybody," and she's referencing my coaching group. She says, "I'm getting good at these videos to listing agents. I'm on my first take for the last few, but look at what I just received. I was telling my coach that I'm 6 for 6 contracts this weekend, mainly due to the deep strategy I've had with agents about their offers and how we can win. I can't stop giggling. I love the quote that we are playing a game at a level that nobody knows there's even a game being played. I hope you're having a wonderful day." So 6 out of 6. And then she sends me another text about 3 days later. She said to my text, she said, "I love it. I'm having so much fun being reminded of the basics by your coaching. I didn't want to write back on the group text, but the video I sent this morning, they just accepted that offer too. I cannot believe it. I'm 7 for 7. I also just had a 20-minute call with another top producing real estate agent who called me and said, I hear you know how to get deals through. And we collaborated on the nooks and crannies of using video messaging. I think the key is having deep conversations and using disruptive technology to create high trust." I don't know about you, but I would love to have a batting average of 100%. Now, the final thing I want to share with you is from one of our coaching members. His name is RJ Crosby, and I've known RJ since 2005. And one of the things that he does is he deepens the relationship with listing agents on potential offer scenarios, and obviously when a purchase contract is finally done. And I'm going to have you listen to an audio message that he received from a listing agent, a real estate professional, and it is going to blow your mind. So listen to this.
RJ Crosby, this is Mary. You're at Home Smart. I got your voicemail this morning, and I want to thank you very much. I have to tell you, I've been in this business for 21 years in California and Arizona, and no lender has ever called me like that. So thank you very much. And we are going to review offers this evening, and we'll see what we can do. Thank you. Bye.
So here's the drill. If you want to get to the top of the competitive landscape and win the deals, you got to implement things that the competition doesn't do. I believe that we do need to play a game. I think the key to winning in today's market is play the game that the competition doesn't even know is being played. One way we can help you is to align you with one of our high performance coaches. So if you'd like to check that out, it's just toddduncan.com/coaching. Have a free coaching conversation with our team. See what we might be able to do to help you win in today's market. Market conditions come and go, but excellence lasts forever.